There we go, just put in the information for this chat so anyone that joins knows what's going on. We'll wait to see if Simon Olga's here. There's Simon's there, so we'll get him. Good to see you're here, Olga.
I'm here.
The hour goes very quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's cool. You've done well, mate.
But yeah, so you're talking about your sort of like store card sort of.
Basically, when I was selling the CRM program, which is basically a store card with certain benefits, and my ethos when I used to talk to the staff would be to always put, I shouldn't really say this on live, but anyway, to put the customer in a position where they will feel stupid to say no.
Yeah.
So it would be the case of going, if I could do this for you, which is a load of positive things, you'd like that, wouldn't you? And then they're in a position where they say, well, I can't really say no to not wanting these good things. So I look silly if I say, no, I don't want that. So it used to put people in an awkward position. They used to sign up, which was great for us. But you have to use that mentality with your own life. So put yourself in a position where you can't berate yourself. So that's all boils back to starting positive in the day, because there are some people, like we've said, we were going to touch briefly on sort of the mental issues that people have at home on their own. If you get into a negative cycle of talking down to yourself, obviously that's a bad place to be. So if you start on a small positive, and so you've already started the day on a good thing, and then you start on your small project or whatever it might be, or something you're going to enjoy in the morning, then you're really not in a position to go, oh, I'm so crap and I'm so rubbish and this stuff is really bad, because you'd look stupid talking about yourself because everything you've done that day is positive.
Yeah.
So you do really want to get a positive start to your day, because I think that's that momentum you can ride for the rest of the day. Even if you don't do that much stuff for the rest of the day, it doesn't really matter, as long as you're in a positive mental state when you're, especially someone who's either at home on their own, for example. I think riding that positive or negative momentum can really affect you either way. So I think it's a sensible choice just to do a small good thing in the morning, because making your bed is a good thing, because it's something you want to do. You don't want a messy room, right? So even if it's that, just do it. Just do something in the morning that makes you go, you know what, small achievement done. I can relax for the rest of the day or not. It's up to you, but feel good about yourself starting in the morning. Super important in these times, especially.
And it even goes back to, let's say, your routine, where you said that you'll do your sort of like program design. You'll give yourself 2 hours to do that. But regardless of what you do during those 2 hours of it, you've put that 2 hours work into what you've done. So that gives you that self-certainty going, I'm moving forward in this project I'm doing.
Yeah,
so you can do. So then you can move on to the other things that you want to do in that day. Your training, do other things with your clients, sit and have your movie night, later. So it's like, and again, this is where I think having that type of structured day, which I think that's a reason why a lot of people are sort of like struggling with this situation, is that the one thing about work, like the act of going to work and being at work, as much as people when they're at work might complain about being at work, but it gives people, but it gives people structure. It gives them a reason to get out of bed. It gives them a reason to actually get the brain engaged because they have to work.
Yeah.
If people are having to do this at home, or maybe not even do it because they've been furloughed or whatever, the reason a lot of people struggle is because they don't know how to put that they don't know how to enforce a structure on themselves.
Yeah,
and I think that's what we're trying to give, and that's what we're trying to give here, to make people realise that all it is you just having to decide, okay, what is it you want to do? When are you going to get up so you can get the things that you want done in the day?
Yeah.
And that's where then having things like your why. Why is it you want to do a certain thing? Why do you have a certain goal? Once you understand that, then you can implement that into the structure of your day to try to get those little steps that are going to get you to that goal. So it really is about structuring your day and setting your day up right, having that small little victory, even if that's got nothing to do with your goal, like make your bed, make sure you get up in time so you can have breakfast at a decent time, make sure you get up and you go for a run.
Yeah.
Whatever it is just to get you actually going, oh, well, I've actually done a bit of exercise today already. I don't really worry about it, but I've done exercise. You know? It's all these things that are going to give your mind that that positive feedback loop that you've achieved something, rather than just not doing anything and not achieving anything, and always be then think about the situation you're in and nothing's getting better. But by doing these things, you're giving your brain that sort of sense of it's having a reward, that you've achieved something, so I can relax, or what else can I do today that's going to either help me to my goal, or just other things I just want to do or do around this. Ultimately, the mental side of it really just comes down to how we feel. But the thing is, there's two great things. These aren't the only things that we can use to change our mindset, but they're two great things, and they're two things that a lot of people neglect. One, exercise. Two, nutrition. There's not many people that exercise regularly and have good nutrition that generally will say they are not feeling great about themselves. I'm not saying that there's people that do these things that never feel bad, but the point is that in general, most people that take these into account and make it a habit of doing these things regularly and doing these things well, it helps put people into a sort of better mindset. If people are not eating the best types of foods, they're more likely to feel like junk, because maybe they are eating junk. If they're not doing much exercise in general, they're of course likely to not feel that great, because they're not getting the endorphin highs from actual exercise, because we are designed to be active creatures. We're not designed to just laze about. Does that mean we can't laze about from time to time? Of course we can just chill, but it's about you understand that these are two things that can actually affect our mental state. When we exercise, when we have better nutrition, it helps us feel better. And these are things that can help us attack our day better. I mean, are these things that you sort of agree with, or do you have any other points to raise on that?
No, I definitely agree with that. And like we said, small wins, doing a little bit of exercise and taking care of yourself are small, or actually quite big wins. So I think
small things to do.
Yeah, there's small things to do throughout the day which add up to a big positive result, which is a really good reason why you should do those things. But again, it boils down to, like what you said, you have to have a reason to want to do it, because people don't do the things that they should do. But yeah, definitely, I think that's why people that do those things are positive, because they're already riding that positive momentum, because they've done those few positive things with their day already. Yeah. So I think, definitely, I think nutrition, and I think the third one I would add is just general self-care, because I think at the moment, like for example, me, okay, I've had a bit of a shave, done my hair, and I feel much better once I've done that, and it's purely psychological, because nothing else has changed physically. Like I can not shave and not do my hair, and I'm still in the same exact physical condition right now, because I'm at home. No one's going to see me apart when I do like these with you, or I go on my live. But generally, I could just look like a bum at home. It's not an issue. But I will still get up, have my shower, comb my hair, and make myself look presentable, because it makes me feel better. So don't neglect self-care, because those types of things, like doing your hair and washing your face and blah, 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 that you might do daily is not for other people. You might think it is, because it's a show you put on for other people. But actually, if you haven't been doing this in quarantine, wake up tomorrow morning, have your shower, do your hair, do like your facial hair if you've got it. Hopefully Olga hasn't.
You did. You really have a shave.
But you look after yourself in a way that you'd be going outside, and you'll be surprised how much of a positive impact that has on your day, because you just feel better. So, and it's more normal, because generally you'd be going out and you'd be doing that anyway. But yeah, big recommendation off of this live if you've not done it already, because you've just been at home and you feel like you can stay in your pajamas, which is fine. Tomorrow, wake up, have your shower, get ready as if you're going to face the world, even though you're at home. And it will have a positive impact on your day. Again, another small positive win. You feel good, you look in the mirror, your self-esteem's higher because you just feel better in yourself. So definitely exercise, nutrition, and just general self-care is super important right now.
No, that's, yeah, I have to 100% agree with that. I think that's a brilliant addition to that. And I do think that the reason why that's so mentally strong and powerful is that if you wake up and you just, look, that's not to say that people, if people want to stay in their PJs all day, then that really is fine, as long as they're happy. But the point is that if you get up and you shower and you get yourself ready, like, if not particularly to go out, but just like you just make yourself, as you said, presentable, that already has got you in the mindset to actually just do things, because you've got yourself presentable, ready. You know, you've got yourself ready to do things. Whereas if you didn't, then it's easier to then just go, well, I'll just laze about, because I'm not that. And I think that's the psychological thing that doing that it really has. When you get yourself, and even the aspect of actually just getting dressed rather than staying in your feet. Again, this is not to say that people can't stay in their feet if that's what they do and that makes them happy. They can do it, but if people really want to sort of get out of that cycle because they feel that they're not really achieving anything, little things like this, like getting up, getting themselves ready to attack the day, that's what it's like. Again, when you've got the structure of going to work, people go up and they get changed because they're obviously going to work. They want to be presentable. Just because you're not going to a fixed workplace or you're not going out, that doesn't mean that you can't get ready for the day the same way you would in those circumstances. I think that's what can help people actually feel that they can actually take on the day in a better way. I mean, is that something do you think that's the type of psychological thing that would help people, and that's what that would really give them?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think that kind of sums up everything we've been saying on this live, really.
Yeah.
About sort of your positive mentality and everything, and how you can see the silver lining in everything. I think it's much easier to do that if you're sort of feeling good in yourself, just in general. So yeah, I think that's a really useful thing for anyone who's struggling at the minute. I think that is definitely worth considering.
Yeah. Cool. So, guys, anyone who's watching, if there's any sort of like points that you sort of like want to raise while we're sort of like on this live, then please do so. Because this is sort of like really created here to sort of like help you guys out with sort of like anything that you're sort of like thinking about or maybe worrying about, or any questions, you know, about sort of like quarantine fitness and life. Because like it's tough times for everyone right now, and this has really just been set just so we can sort of have that sort of chat and help everyone sort of like through these things. I mean, with you sort of like doing, because I've seen you've done quite a few sort of live chats, it might be with other people, might be sort of just like things you're doing. Do you feel that even having that type of thing that you're doing, do you think that even helps you yourself?
Oh, 100%. I basically just live feed my workouts, most of them, not all of them. So it brings the atmosphere of the gym to my house because people are watching. So it motivates me, but also people ask questions about exercises, and there's been quite a few times when people have been saying, oh, well, do you know what, they might not be doing the same workout as me, but I've been motivated to do another workout, or I'm training now as well. And I think that definitely has a positive effect on me. But just being able to inspire one or two or three people, or however many it might be, to go and do their own workouts and go, do you know what, I can do this, makes it fully worth it. For the sake of me having the camera behind me while I'm doing my training and having a little chat with some people and answering a few questions, it's 100% more satisfying than just doing my workout on my own. So yeah, it's definitely helped me. And I enjoy it, so I think I'll probably keep doing it. I think it's been worthwhile doing. So yeah, took a leaf out of your book and got on that live chat, mate.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's taking on new challenges, doing things that you wouldn't really think that you would be doing. You never know what can come out of it, and not just that, how good you're going to feel with it. And you doing those sort of lives. I mean, now, even when gyms sort of like go back, you may actually start living what you just do in gym. But it's a sort of experience that you've had now. You see how that works. So it really is up to us to sort of like understand that this is a time for us to try new things. I think that's really the point of this quarantine situation. We need to do new things because in general, a lot of us can't do what we're doing before.
Exactly right.
So instead of us wallowing about what we couldn't do before because we can't do it, what are we actually now going to do? What are we going to do with our time? What new things we're going to do that are going to sort of like help us during this time and potentially help us sort of like past this time? So yeah, I think no one's got any sort of major questions at this sort of stage right now. And we've been on for quite a bit, so I'll let you go for now, Simon, as we'll, have our next catch up probably sometime next week though. But no, your contribution's always been great for this, and I think that people will take a lot from this, either watch it live or watch it on replay, or when I eventually get this on my YouTube. See, that's one thing for me, to make sure I get all these up on my YouTube. So much stuff going on, but But again, thanks again for your contribution to this, Simon. So, guys, I urge you to follow Simon at Shredded with Simon on Instagram, and I'll see you guys on the next live, and I'll have Simon on come up pretty soon as well. So, from both of us, guys, see you later.
See ya.
Catch you later, Simon. Cheers.
Catch you later.